Does carnivore diet increase testosterone? Now, there have been many claims made that the carnivore diet will increase testosterone, and there is some truth to this. In one particular controlled study, they reported a 13% increase in testosterone on a high-fat, low-fibre diet. Now, this particular study happens to be the often quoted go-to study made or referred to in support of these claims, and it seems that these claims are correct. But these increases to testosterone of 13% were compared to another group of men observing a diet that was low in fat and high in fibre. Of course, men observing low-fat diets will see a decrease in testosterone levels. Cholesterol from fats is essential to testosterone production. The study showed that men following a high-fat, low-fibre diet recorded testosterone levels of 13% higher than men following a low-fat diet. Now, this doesn't exactly correlate to the evidence that the carnivore diet increases testosterone. All this really demonstrates is that what we already know. Increased fat intake correlates to higher testosterone levels, and on further investigation, this study actually relates to the keto diet and not the carnivore diet at all. Now, we all know that consuming more fat will benefit testosterone levels, and this is no matter what diet you are following. Increase intake of fats will benefit your testosterone levels. Now, it seems that most of the evidence that support the claims that the carnivore diet increases testosterone comes from advocates of the diet who are promoting the diet. There is no independent evidence to verify these claims, and a lack of studies dedicated specifically to the carnivore diet. Now, these advocates are in reality referring to studies on the keto diet in order to support their claims. Now, an alarming trend that seems to be quickly emerging that coincides with the increase in the popularity of carnivore is that many guys are now discovering and reporting that they have high elevated levels of sex hormone binding globulin and reduced free testosterone levels. Iron overload, a possibility for those following the carnivore diet, will make this happen. It's important to counterbalance any negative aspects when it comes to diet. Everything when it comes to diet and nutrition has both positives and negatives. You need to weigh these up and counter out any negatives. Now, this does support the claims that the carnivore diet increases testosterone levels. Sex hormone binding globulin technically is testosterone. It might be bound testosterone that reduces free testosterone, but it's still testosterone. So you can see that there are some truths to the claims that these guys are making. Now, increased sex hormone binding globulin will usually correlate to a higher total testosterone level. Many influencers have also advocated this diet. Joe Rogan was one of them. Now, when he first started carnivore diet, he was quoted as saying that after 30 days on the carnivore diet, lots of aches and pains went away, and that carnivore supported stable energy, weight loss, and improved mental health. Many have reported that they have seen initial benefits and improvements, and this is due to them increasing their meat intake. Meat is highly beneficial and a good inclusion to any healthy, well-balanced diet. But Rogan later quit the carnivore diet because, in his words, the problem that I had with pure carnivore was that I work out very hard. The guy is very muscular, so he does train hard. Carnivore resulted in him struggling with low energy with his workouts. It's fair to point out that Joe is on TRT. He's quite open about this, and he started TRT when he was 40. Now, advocates of the claim that zero carb intake is the optimum diet for athletes. Anthony Chaffee, MD, is a voice of this opinion. Bart Kay, another one. The body will adjust to not having carbs. Now, Joe persisted with the carnivore diet for some time, along with testosterone replacement therapy, and his body did not adapt, and his energy levels tanked, lack of carbs being an obvious possibility there. Now, physical evidence is that most of history's best performing athletes all consumed balanced diets with a bit of everything, and included carbs. An established fact that advocates of the carnivore diet attempt to skillfully deny or circumnavigate. So what about the natural guy not using TRT? Well, fortunately, we can refer to Paul Saladino, MD. Looking at this guy's physique, he's got a great physique for a natural guy. It's obvious that he's completely natural, and he happened to observe the pure carnivore diet for 5 years. After 5 years, he stated that 5 years on the carnivore diet caused his testosterone levels to drop significantly. He also attributed the long-term observation of the diet as the cause of his sleep issues and his joint and muscle pains. There is an article about Paul and his experiences on the carnivore diet in the description down below if you want to have a look at that. In the article, it points out that Paul was probably deficient in many nutrients that are responsible for producing hormones such as testosterone, not exactly correlating with claims made that the carnivore diet increases testosterone. Now, Paul includes 300 grams per day of carbs into his diet, mainly from fruits, and now states that including carbs in his diet has improved his health. This supports claims made by those claiming that your body will adjust to not consuming carbs. It will, by tanking your energy levels and your testosterone levels along with that. Paul also reported that his iron levels were high, also his cholesterol, but fortunately he has recovered his testosterone levels by consuming carbs. So it seems that the body also adjusts to the consumption of carbs by helping to maintain energy levels and maintain healthy levels of testosterone. The claims that carnivore will increase testosterone are completely unfounded, but it seems that observed for short periods can provide initial benefits. It can be good for kickstarting a weight loss program or for reducing blood sugar levels, for example. Evidence kind of unanimously suggests that long-term observation of this diet can cause negative side effects. The physical evidence currently available seems to support this. The most common negative side effects from the long-term observation of the carnivore diet being iron overload and hemochromatosis, reduced energy and reduced testosterone levels. Restrictive diets are not the best approach for the optimization and maintenance of healthy testosterone levels. Any of you that have heard of the longevity guy David Pascoe, he observes no diet restrictions. He eats a bit of everything. 61 years old, has testosterone levels that many 20-year-olds would highly desire. Lessons to be learned from guys like him. Now, the testosterone diet. What is the testosterone diet? Well, it's a bit of everything. A diet that is tuned to your own bodily requirements, and we are all different. There is no one size fits all diet, and this is why it is absolutely stupid to just follow diet trends. Best advice I can give you for diet, really, eating a broad variety of whole foods, avoiding excess sugar, avoiding alcohol, avoiding processed foods and fast food, and avoiding processed cooking oils. If you want to optimize your testosterone levels, limiting restrictive diets like carnivore and vegan will help. significantly. If you do observe these diets, observe and accept any nutrient deficiencies. Stop listening to these quack MDs that are giving you misleading information. Compensate for these deficiencies in some way. Subscribe to this channel and follow this series for more.